What up? What up? Once again, back at you like an old router config. It's your boy BI7G's back again with his man Psyop. What's been going on with you, Psyop?
Man, busy. Super busy, bro.
Yeah, we back. We've been busy. You know what I'm saying? Work has kind of been doing this thing. Psyop decided to take the opportunity to go on vacation. And how was your vacation, Psyop?
It was good. I had a good time.
Oh, good. I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? We doing what we do every so often. We got to have those little moments where we have to, we got to reset because we get so involved and so deep into the life that, you know, hey, sometimes you got to take a step back and enjoy yourself. Me on the other hand, dude, I just kind of just been busy, man. Doing work, looking at things, learning new skills, getting new certs, because that's how I roll. Even trimmed the beard a little bit. I mean, it was getting kind of scraggly. I was getting my Osama on. I said, nah, I can't have that happening. You know, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
No, actually, it's the place on my camera. I was just looking at that. Like, my camera is at a different angle than where you are. You're over here. The camera's over there.
Well then. Well then. So I'm looking in your background app. I know I hope those aren't passwords hanging from your monitor.
They're not. Those are notes to do stuff.
You do know that there is a sticky notes option available. Hey, what the hell?
You got a whiteboard in the background. I can just
I don't know if this. I'm looking in the background of your thing, and I don't know if that was a cat or a big rat.
No, it's my cat. Kitty.
Okay, just making Okay, I'm just making sure because I seen something move. I tell you, you might want to bust a move or something.
Nah.
You was looking for stuff earlier. You might want to pull one of them out.
Nah, that's Kitty.
Well, since we've been gone, there's been a lot of things transpiring in the news. So let's go ahead and get right into the news, man. Biggest thing that happened, according to an article from Cointelegraph. Etherscan CoinGecko warned against MetaMask phishing attacks. Oh my lord. So if anyone has taken a look at this is freaking nuts. Apparently, people were injecting a URL in there, and when people were linking their MetaMask, it actually gave a malicious person access to that MetaMask and allowed them to essentially drain someone's wallet.
No, you're okay. So you're skipping a couple of steps there. Okay.
Oh, come on. Break it down. Break it down.
Okay, so basically, there's a trust confirmation that you have with a DApp off of Jump. So what they're doing is injecting things such that you're confirming with their DApp, but it's going to ask for a transaction, and people are clicking to allow that transaction. That's the main problem.
So by doing that, so here's a question. So at the end of the day,
at the end of the day, really, you should be really sure before you confirm any DApp you connect to. Because I actually thought about this attack a while ago. Because I was like, in reality, people go to a website, it pops up, says connect with MetaMask, you say yes, and then you go on about your business, and you might get another pop-up. But you very rarely read what those pop-ups are. I do, because I understand crypto. Ain't nobody you can call if they take your money. So I'm
oh my god, dude! I was reading this and I said, "Holy crap!" People were getting things. I mean, because this. I think one of the things that they went along with this, but they were saying like, along with this attack, the Bored Ape Yachts Club, BYAC, for those who aren't in the know, their Twitter account got hacked, and they're saying, "Oh, we're gonna be dropping stuff to people." And when that happened, people were like, "Oh shoot, I might as well, yeah, go ahead. You could drop a ape in my wallet or whatever." And people who had apes got their apes taken, and I was like, "Damn!" I I said, part of me was kind of like, and you got what you asked for.
And it's
You
messed up
lost.
though, man, because the boy, dude, somebody probably, hey, if somebody made that transfer, they're like in the real world. If you're in the digital world, they in the real world looking for these people. Like,
Oh hell yeah! I'd have been like, man, I'd have been like F trying to find you in the metaverse. Where you at? Where you at here? Earth 616. Where you at?
hey man, fuck the metaverse. Where you at in the universe? I'm coming for you.
I'm coming. And and that was the thing. It's like, like I was reading all these things about how like first of all, when you're talking the crypto world, man, everyone likes to use acronyms, and they'd be like, XY7G. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? But I'll tell you one thing: after this shit happened, DYOR was popping up everywhere. I'm like, what? Christian D. I'm like, Christian Dior. What the hell are you talking about?
Do your research.
Yeah, I was like, but you know what? I said, when you got all these celebrities, you got all these people saying, "Oh, I'm about to," there was one I saw it. So all the celebrities getting into the NFT game and stuff like that. I have to show it to you. If I can find it, you know what? I want to see if I can find it in the middle of the show here. One moment, because with everyone getting NFTs and trying to get into that game, let's see, so let's see here. Let's see if I can find this quick video. Because all right, let's see if we can find this video. So this is on the New York Post site. Come on, where are you at? Come on, give me the video, damn it. Give me the video. Because everyone wants to get into the NFT game, and you know what I'm saying? Everyone wants to do that. I'm going to share this out with you really quick because you personally will get I mean, not to say something about you, but this shit is just hilarious to no end. So here we go. So check this out.
I was tired. I was exhausted. I'm about to launch this NFT that's going to change the fight game. And I put in 30 all-nighters before that fight. I had herpes before that fight, 2 outbreaks.
I see that before. I saw that before. But dude, when he said, you talking about NFT? Like, motherfucker, did you just not hear this motherfucker say herpes? Like, he didn't say herpes. Like, shit.
Oh, twice. Hold on, he had 2 of them. Two breakouts.
Dude, he got it. Bro, he got it. So the breakouts. Like the breakouts are literally part of having this shit, I guess. But it's like, bro, you talking a little too much.
I'm about to change it, make an NFT to change the fight.
That's what
is this?
That's one way to stop people from giving you low blows.
Well, even with that, but you know what? That's not what we here to talk about. But I just ran across that one hilariously. I was like, really? But people were talking about.
Yeah, I'm a lot of NFTs. I got cauliflower clocks. Just all types of stuff, man. Just all types of stuff. Life is bad.
But dude,
see, that's what that $40 will get y'all niggas, right? I mean, that
those biggers, remember? It's biggers. But
that's what that $40 will get you. So,
but
some cootie cat with a side of herpes, and then you gonna be on TV talking about your NFTs.
But we were talking about it, and everyone's talking about like Bored Apes is getting a movie. They're getting a movie behind this.
Dude, it's a whole ecosystem behind Bored Apes. I messed up. I could have bought apes at an ETH. I did not realize what this was going to be.
But here's a key though. But from all the trends, I mean, everything. Don't get me wrong. Everything is down. And accordingly, I guess with that, the NFT market is starting to cool down a little bit. And I think it's because exclusivity has stopped being the main thing. You got everybody and their mama trying to put out NFTs, and it's kind of like now you really, and this is just my opinion, like you said with Bored Apes, you have to understand the whole ecosystem behind it. People are releasing NFTs just as NFTs, not saying there's a whole project of things that are coming that goes along and the benefits that come along with having that.
Now, big. Remember the conversation we had about NFTs a while ago, and like we were talking about stuff being hot, stuff not being hot, and all this. And I said I literally stick to stuff for crypto archaeology reasons, meaning I buy the stuff that's like first on the blockchain or something like that, because with that narrative, like in one of these cycles, that's gonna pop off. Like your NFT holdings, if you got like there's like crypto archaeology. I won't even say the names of the projects. I give a project like Ethereum Tiles. Though that's like the first digital land ever made on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, and that stuff predates this cycle. You actually had to know how to use or use a smart contract directly to even buy the stuff. So
I mean, see, even with that, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Put like this: am I highly skeptical of NFTs and virtual land? 100%.
why?
But I am not saying that outside the realm of possibilities. If anyone, if have you seen Ready Player One at all?
Mm-hmm.
I can totally see something like that. Oh, I got to go to work. I go downstairs. I will hop into a haptic chair and wake up my avatar. And that dude get up, go to work in an office. He got to drive back home to his virtual land, and then I log out, and then I come back to my actual physical home. I could totally see that being something that could happen in the
No,
future.
you're missing the whole concept of value. Like I've been taking a spiritual journey these last 6 8 months, somewhere around there, and it's like I've been thinking some things like our concepts of, excuse me, value. Well, when I say value, I mean what things are worth, why they're worth that, and stuff like that. I think it's all skewed
No, no
because
shit.
I'm talking about like why it's a new age. You're still praying to the old gods, as they say. The crypto gods are coming.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean, I look this. I don't. I won't say I'm totally dismissing them. It is what I say is I can see it as a possibility, but what I'm looking at is like for prime example, the take for example the people that got their apes stolen,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now because of the quote unquote I'm gonna put over here so you people see it, quote unquote anonymity of
Anonymity.
using crypto of that's what I said, mama. Um, of cryptocurrency, if something gets stolen, technically you can track it through wallets because everything is stored on the blockchain. So you can't really mask where that asset went, or at least the ownership of that asset. But but who's not to say that? And I don't even know if it's possible because that image, that NFT, is sitting residing on someone else's physical box. To say they can't, can they go back and say it
Actually,
was
the
stolen?
apes are probably base 64 encoded directly onto the blockchain.
So I'm wondering if there's a way to say like to reverse what had happened, or is there a way to devalue that particular ape because it's known to be
Well,
stolen?
this is where like DAOs and governance tokens come in. See, you could if there's a governance tokens for Board Ape Yacht Club, the community can say, hey, if somebody steals an ape, it goes into this batch over here, and no apes are persona non grata, because that'll kill the value of it. If the community says none of us are going to buy it, and are you going to take a chance buying that ape off of somebody?
So here's the question. So is there a way? So if so, this is just to play that out and to kind of lead us, excuse me, right into some technocracy stuff. So could you say, could you, someone says, I need to get up off of it because I can no longer purchase. No one wants to sell or interact with me because I have this asset sitting in my wallet.
Well, you can have it. You can have it. You can just spin up another wallet and have that asset just sitting in some wallet by itself. It's just that. It's just that. Like, what I don't know if apes are numbered or how they're tracked. Like some things they number them. Some it's a hash value. It's just I don't know how to track. But if that value goes on a dead list somewhere, that basically even you might have a bored ape, but the community, the world's telling you it's not worth anything.
What I'm saying, so what would happen? So what would happen if someone said they bought the ape and then found the original wallet that it was going to, it had it, and say, "Hey, I transferred it back to that wallet." Could it in turn be taken out of?
Yes. If that happens, you should take it out of persona non grata list because most likely what's going to happen is the guys you transferred it back into his wallet is probably going to be grateful, and in the crypto community, grateful means I'm gonna sell it, and I'm gonna toss you a couple coins, or he might have some Bitcoin or something sitting on the sidelines.
But as you can see, man, we one of these days, I personally, we were definitely going to have a very long conversation about the future of crypto. But until then, you want to get into some deep diving?
Let's deep dive.
You want to dive deep?
Yep.
Dive in, swish. Hi everyone. I'm trying to get away from saying what up, trying to come up with some new catchphrases. We back, PsyOp, deep dive, technocracy. What it do?
Everybody's favorite subject, religion.
Hold on. So when we say religion, we're not gonna say nothing sacrosanct. We ain't gonna get no lights, no bolts of lightning, a la Zeus or Jupiter, depending on where you come from.
Hey, that was blasphemous. You said a la Zeus. ALLAH/ZUSE or
no, like you don't remember in Die Hard 3, he was like, "Hey Zeus, not hey Zeus, no, my name is Zeus, not hey Zeus."
So it depends on. So really, you have to start with the definition of a religion.
What is a religion? I don't think I know a religion is something that you ain't got to pay taxes on.
Yeah. Well, let's go with the dictionary definition. Start off with.
Oh, MW.
Yeah. All right. Religion. It's a noun. The belief in and worship of superhuman controlling power, especially a personal god or gods.
Superman?
Yeah, I guess he would. By his definition, I guess he would be a god. But then again, he was a god amongst men in the show.
Can't argue with that.
But yeah, it's. I look at religion more as the adherence to some strict system or code of conduct. Like you got your organized religions: Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, Islam, AstraZeneca, all that stuff.
AstraZeneca? You mean the drug manufacturer?
No, there's actually a sect of religion, but the same name. I was wondering, did the drug manufacturer get the name from the religion?
Oh, okay. Then you got your Janus. You have
Scientology.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do have one controversial thing I can say right now, but you'll get scared.
Hold on. Scientology is a religion as been told by the U.S. Department of Revenue Services.
Yeah.
So it is a religion.
Well, think about it. The most powerful religion on earth is white supremacy. Mm.
Ooh, ooh. All right. I'm gonna add because I think there's one thing I
Where
need to
can
add
where can
define.
you go on this earth where white supremacy does not control it? I said Earth. Actually, you can expand it to the universe because we stuck on this rock.
Hold on. Antarctica.
It's illegal to go to parts of Antarctica. Who says you can't go there?
The penguins.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Whoever there, I mean, to me, whoever there say you can't go.
big. Like, nah, you thinking too small ball, bro.
Oh, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. I never been, so I can't say who's. They told me I couldn't go.
Yeah.
I mean, but I understand what you're saying. But the biggest thing, because we're talking about religion, in that type of religion, who is the deity upon? Hold on, can you read that definition one more time, please?
The belief in and worship of superhuman controlling power, especially a personal god or gods. Hold on,
So,
hold on. And then you got a particular system of faith and worship, a pursuit or interest in to which someone ascribes supreme importance.
okay, see, underneath that one, yeah, I totally agree. Because the first one, the first part of that definition, or the first definition, kind of alludes to a more of a monotheic
Mm,
system. Kind of,
yeah,
sort
well,
of.
it's a
It
god,
says
god. It's
gods,
a god or gods.
God,
Yeah,
right?
it's really you can believe whatever you want to believe, but at the end of the day, religion is about a group of people coming together, practicing social norms and practices, working toward a common goal.
All right, so because you said that, I'm gonna throw this one out there at you. Your favorite rapper, my favorite rapper, who ain't with us no more, but Jim Jones.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about the rapper. You know, my man that started the free meat, the free something in French Guyana.
Yeah, what about it? It's a cult.
So, oh, well, but was it a religion?
Yeah, because by definition, it's religion. See, so there's a point where you can become too religious. That's the difference between religious extremists, which here in the States or in the Western world, we only point out the Islamic fundamentalists, but we got Christian fundamentalists too.
Which I call bullcrap on that. That's only because there are extremists for everything. There's Christianity or Christian extremists. There's Islamic extremists. There's Buddhist extreme. There's extremists in
Mm-hmm.
everyone.
Right.
So
But
I hate that. I do not like that term. It's like Islamic extremists. It's like it was what about the dude that blew up Oklahoma City?
Timothy McVeigh.
Was that McVeigh?
Mm-hmm.
Was that McVeigh? Okay. Look, it's a damn shame. There's so many of them. I can't even keep them straight no more. It's a damn shame.
Oh no, I've been watching keeping my eye on the white supremacists for a while. So yeah, he is definitely one. You ain't gotta listen to me. Go read his manifesto. He told you.
I ain't want to read that because you might say
It's
something
another
I might find true.
it's another guy named Joe Stacks. Flew his airplane into the IRS building. Now he was a white supremacist, but his manifesto was interesting. What sent him over the edge is he found out like his elderly neighbor was eating cat food because the prescription drugs were costing too much. Like she couldn't afford to live, and like he went and looked, and I guess it was like mostly she getting taxed to death or something like that, and I guess he said, "Fuck's that." Gas up the plane. So,
so to bring us back around, how does it? So how does religion play into the technocracy?
well, in the technocracy, we need a religion of progress.
Ooh.
See, nobody's ever tried that type of religion. Everything is about power. Because if you notice, it all breaks down to power structures at the end. Any religion. You got your congregation, then you got your head guys, you got your deacons and stuff like that, or the middle people. But at the end of the day, it's all about power and the glory of quote unquote church. Because think about it, you have churches that are big and beautiful and nice, and they have super poor congregations because the people pouring all their money into the opulence. If you really want to be a Christian, you shouldn't have a church. Jesus,
you should be out spreading the word.
Exactly. Jesus said that.
And my favorite freaking line of church when it says tithe does not mean money.
Mm-hmm.
Tithe can be time.
Right. But you live in a capitalist society, and then you got in the black community, which I don't. Oh, y'all ain't gonna like me, but I hate y'all fucking pork chop preachers. Y'all be fucking these people up for no reason. So yeah, y'all can kiss my ass on that one.
Oh, I got a button for that. I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm just keeping it a buck.
Bomb dropped by op. I gotta. Woo! Now I will say this because you made me think about something, and I really and truly I think about this. This is one of the things that happened. So my father and his brother both own businesses, and I will never forget the last time I've ever seen my father go to church. He was in there, and he was the guy did the passed the plate around, and then he looked at the plate, and I guess that the things were not up to his liking based on who was in the congregation that day. And he turned around and was like, we got the brothers in the house today. I know they can give a little bit more. And I remember my father and my brother and my uncle both put $100 in that plate, and that was the last time I ever seen that man go to church. I was like, "Damn!" I look back on it like, "Damn! Did you get taxed?"
No,
for being successful.
It's a con job. That's what they do. They're like, hey, and they should have KP and the other guy who shall now be named should have basically they should just gave what they wanted to give. Don't let these people shame you. I'm talking about like really if you look at the ROI on a dollar given to a church, how much actually makes it back to the community and stuff. And then you got these fish fries and bake sales. It's just all a bunch of garbage, man.
Well, see, here's the deal. And it really does depend on the church, because there are some that will go out and, I mean, margins are small. Okay, let's just the margins are small. I mean, because at the end of the day, so I want you to think about this, and this is something I never thought about. I never even really thought about till I got older. Was if that pastor or the person of that church is the pastor of that church, in theory, he ain't got no job. That pastoring and delivering the word is his job, which means that he.
Well, that's even sacrosanct.
Well, he got to, unless you think about the church, got to saying
No, you're brainwashed into thinking this got to happen. No, actually, back in the day, as a good sheep in the flock of God, you would go and you would work, and normally you would spread the word on the weekends. So after you work, you come home study, and then you would go teach. See, I'm talking about what value? No, I'm talking about real tangible value you adding by sitting back reading the Bible. And most of the time they went to theological school, and like literally,
you got student debt.
Don't cut me off, bro. No, not on this one. But they go to theological school. They get ordained or if they do that, or
Right.
they get like a master's in religion. Now what? You literally, especially the black preachers, you literally come from a pop. We're what, roughly 13% of the population. Uh, Dude, only 4% of two person black households with two incomes make more than $100,000 a year. Okay, so you talking about poor people. So you spending all this money to go to school to come teach them about. You should be teaching them about something, how to make some money, not about some fictional God. The universe is God. That blonde hair, blue eyed guy that they have up in the church, like literally any church you walk into, and they got the blonde hair, blue eyed Jesus who walk out. Jesus was Palestinian according to the records or the word. So show me a blonde hair, blue eyed Palestinian. I'll wait. Or he could be Ethiopian. Because remember, he went and hid darkest Africa. So if it's all how you gonna hide? How you gonna hide from the Romans and you the only white guy in the Africa? Come on, man. Let's get serious.
I mean, I was gonna say, listen to Killer Priest basic instructions before leaving Earth. He tells you who the image, of Christ is, and how that image got perpetrated. I mean, hell, when you start thinking about it, you still got, when you got the King James Bible, which was voted on at the Council of Nicaea, I believe. And then between that, they had to say, "Oh, that book's out. That book's
But
out." And then,
okay. Let's take the Islamic scholars' argument against the Bible. Okay, so you got a Bible written by people either that did not, none of these people ever spoke or knew anything about Jesus. I forget the three people, but pretty much all the books in the King James were written by Paul. But
they got some Mark, they got some John, some Luke,
written by Paul. There's the Gospels according to. You're talking about that. I'm saying, who wrote those? Each one of those people did not write their own gospel.
Oh no! I mean, when you think about it, a lot of those were written 100 years after.
Right. Hold on. Let me see. Who wrote? Which gospels did Paul write?
I mean, what? I mean, you got Nintendo, Genesis, Super Nintendo, the Gospel of
hold on.
I think that's the one.
I thought it was Peter. So that's Peter wrote some. Hold on. Here's Paul. I mean, you right. Because I think he wrote the most of them. Yeah, he wrote shit. He wrote a lot of them. Galatians, Thessalonians, Corinthians, first and second, Romans, Philippians. Yeah, see, Paul. Most of what we consider to be the King James Bible. Yeah, the King James Bible. It was written by Paul.
I mean, I am not going to say. I mean, maybe those are just the writings that survived, because you got to remember, you got the Gnostic ones,
right?
You got the Gospel. Hell, the one I would want to read is the Gospel according to Judas. That was a good one.
Actually, the Gnostic Bibles would probably be interesting. Then there's a Gospel according to Mary. Remember Mary Magdalene?
Yeah, there's a Gospel of Mary. Yep, mm-hmm. she got one floating around. Yeah, then you got the things that predated the Bible, where he talked about
you remember?
What is her name? Before there was Eve, there was Oh my God, I cannot think of this woman's name. That's why they don't like her, because she was like, she wanted to be equal to Adam, and he was like, nah, we can't have that. You can't have you being equal.
No, that's just.
But yeah,
that's all I'm talking about. Like literally, none of this stuff is. None of this stuff is. None of this stuff is real. It's all fable. It says that in the Bible.
They're meant to convey principles and it meant to convey principles and ideas in a way that, at least in my opinion, is easily digestible.
Correct.
Because if you try to have, you can't have a really highfalutin idea and then you expect somebody to believe it. But if you say, hey, if if God said don't do it and you do it, well then damn you don't do it and here are the consequences. Or I think it was Job where like, hey man, we about to put a whole bunch of stuff on you, and Job had to live a hard life to prove that all the stuff with his faith would never waver. So there's a lot of things that go on in the Bible, but once again, I want to bring it back. How does it play into the technocracy?
Well, in a technocracy, I think, like I said, we would have a religion of progress. That'd be the main religion. Christianity, Islam, like you can practice those, but when I say religion, I mean the overall arching religion for the world. And like I said, the most powerful religion on earth right now is white supremacy. White supremacy would not. Let me finish. White supremacy would not be around in a technocracy. It couldn't exist.
So let me ask you this: what's the difference between what you're saying and going back to, I want to say maybe week 2, in indoctrination?
Oh yeah.
So what you?
Oh yeah. The indoctrination is definitely part of this. Education, indoctrination, all the stuff leading up. Religion is like the glue that holds all that stuff together. Not it's like you have all these ingredients, but you need once you add that religion in, and that kind of shapes it into what you're making.
So you're trying to say religion is the egg and breadcrumbs to make it so you can shape it all together?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay,
and not everybody's religious. So even under the religion thing, I usually call it the religion or a code of conduct.
But either way it goes, it's still a level of indoctrination.
Yes, definitely an indoctrination for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, what we're going to do is, we're going to go ahead and what's next week's technocracy?
Next week's technocracy is war.
So I got a question to ask you about it.
Mm-hmm.
You should probably see this joke coming, but I got to do it anyway. So it's war, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, what is it good for?
Power.
Man, the answer was absolutely nothing. God dang it, boy! I just lay it up there, and you just
I know what you were looking for. I'm being real. Power.
You just chose. You just chill. I see how it is. You just chose to just smack it off the backboard. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got something special coming up for you. So stay tuned for the next segment. Peace. Yo, what's up? It's your man BI7G's back with his main man Psyop. We got something new for you today. We're going to have a little show here of us reacting to a little video we stumbled across on skillgigs.com. And basically, it's about how when you go into meetings with your manager, you're the expert and how stuff just starts to roll downhill. So we thought it was interesting, and we figured, we'll show you guys how us reacting to it. So you ready to get into it, Sayat?
Yeah.
Alrighty, here should be full screen. Let's get it rolling and crackling.
Our company has a new strategic initiative to increase market penetration, maximize brand loyalty, and enhance intangible assets. In pursuit of these
that's a whole bunch of nothing.
We start a new project.
If something's intangible, how can it be an asset?
Of course. Walter here will be the project manager. Walter, we can do this, can't we?
Yes, of course. Anderson here is our expert.
What the fuck?
I'm willing to share his professional opinion.
Nice to meet you. Well, you all know me. This is Justine, our company's design specialist.
Hello.
We need you to draw 7 red lines, all of them strictly perpendicular. Some with green ink and some with transparent. Can you do that?
No,
It's the answers, Anderson.
I can't
The
do
task
that.
set needs to be carried out. At the end of the day, you are an expert.
the term red line implies the color of the line. To draw a red line with green ink is not exactly impossible. It's pretty close to being impossible.
What does that even mean? Impossible.
I mean, it is possible. There are some people, say, suffering from color blindness, for whom the color of the line doesn't make a
Right.
difference. But I'm quite sure that the
Come here talking that logic shit.
So in principle, this is possible.
I'll simplify. A line as such can be drawn with absolutely any ink, but if you want to get a red
You have
line,
to use red ink. That makes fucking sense.
What if we draw them with blue ink?
It won't be red then, you dumbass.
Well, if you use blue ink, you'll get blue lines. And what exactly did you mean when you talked about the transparent ink?
How to better explain? I'm sure you know what transparent means.
See-through, yes.
Yes, I do.
And what a red line means. I hope I don't need to explain to you.
Of course not.
But you need to draw a red line with transparent ink.
Could you describe what you imagine the end?
Like literally, I would give her a white piece of paper.
No, I'm just trying to get a...
Let's not waste our time with these unproductive quarrels. The task has been set, the task is plain
No, it
and
ain't.
clear. Now, if you have any specific questions, then go ahead.
Big pause the video.
All right, let's leave aside the color for the moment. You had something
Big-
there also...
What the hell?
related to
Pause video.
popularity.
Okay, now in this case, in this dilemma, as a senior engineer, here's what you do: you take a red pen, take the ink out of it, right? And you take a white piece of paper and pick up the pen and be like, and you know, show them I'm drawing transparent red lines on this piece of paper. Do it 7 times and on a piece of paper.
Well, you forgot the other requirement, which is 7 perpendicular. You can't draw 7 perpendicular lines.
You can.
It's
Parallel. I'm thinking parallel.
and they gotta be.
I'm talking about, can you just put them on different pieces, different spots on the paper?
No, they have to be parallel to each other. So that means they intersect at a 90-degree angle.
I
mean, think about a square.
Let me think. Hold on. Let me grab my pad. I'm thinking something here.
Oh my God, you really trying to pull this shit off, ain't you?
All right. Now the requirement was 7 red lines. I don't have a red pen. I do have a red pen, but I'm not grabbing it for this shit. All right. So 7 parallel, or a perpendicular line. They said 7 perpendicular lines.
Yes. Dude, don't overthink this. We still got like 7
Okay. Go.
Relating to perpendicularity.
7 lines, all strictly perpendicular.
To what?
To everything amongst themselves. I assumed you know what perpendicular lines are like.
Of course he does. He's an expert.
2 lines can be perpendicular. All 7 can't be simultaneous.
Right, but if you draw them small enough,
I'll show you.
even if you move them
This
out.
is
Here we
a
go.
line.
See, look, watch.
Right.
Here we go. Right here.
Yes.
And another, is it perpendicular to the first line?
Well,
Yes, it is perpendicular.
exactly.
Wait, I'm not done. And a third one, is it perpendicular to the
Yes.
first line? Yes, it is. But it doesn't cross the second line. They're both parallel, not perpendicular.
Suppose so.
There it is. 2 lines can be perpendicular.
Can I have the
but-
pen?
I wonder what the rules are.
See, look, this is somebody who don't know what the hell they talking about.
I'm talking about she might have said perpendicular. She might have meant something else.
How about this?
He gave her the what the fuck look.
It's definitely not perpendicular lines. And there are 3, not 7.
Why are they blue?
Indeed, I wanted to ask that myself.
I have a blue pen with me. This was just a demonstration.
That's the problem. Your lines are blue. Draw them with red ink.
It won't solve the problem.
Oh my god.
We've tried. Let's draw.
Yeah, they're just dumb. There's no misunderstanding.
But I'm completely certain that with red ink, the result will still be the same.
Didn't you tell us earlier that you could only draw red lines with red ink?
Right.
And now you want to draw them with blue ink. Do you want us to call these red lines?
I think I understand. You're not talking about the color now, right? You're talking about that what do you call it?
Perpendicularity, yes!
That's it. Now you've confused everyone. So what exactly is stopping us from doing this?
Geometry.
Just ignore it.
We have a task. 7 red lines. It's not 20,
Fucking
it's
math.
just 7. Anderson, I understand you're a specialist of a narrow field. You don't see the overall picture. But surely it's not a difficult task to draw some 7 lines.
Exactly. Suggest a solution. Now, any fool can criticize. No offense. But you're an expert. You should know better.
Okay. Let me draw you 2 perfectly perpendicular red lines. And I will draw the rest with transparent ink. They'll be visible, but I'll draw them.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, this will suit us.
Yes, but at least a couple with green.
Oh,
There you
and
go.
I have another question.
That's what I'm talking about.
Can you draw one of the lines in the form of a kitten?
What?
In the form of a kitten? Market research tells
Is-
us our users like cute
what?
animals. It would be really great if we could
No.
improve. But why?
Look, I can of course draw you a cat. I'm no artist, but I can give it a try, but it won't be a line anymore, it'll be a cat. A line and a cat, these are 2 different things.
A kitten. Not a cat, but a kitten. They're little, cute, cuddly. Cats, on the other hand,
It won't make a difference.
Anderson, at least hear her out. She hasn't even finished speaking and you're already saying no.
I got the idea, but it's impossible to draw a line in the form of a cat.
Exactly, because this shit ain't right.
What about a bird?
In the form of a cat.
So, where do we stop? What are we doing?
7 red lines, 2 with red ink, 2 with green ink, and the rest with transparent. Did I understand correctly?
Yes.
Excellent. In which case, that's everything, right?
Oh, I almost forgot. We also have a red balloon. Do you know if you
No!
can inflate it?
What?
What do I have to do with balloons?
It's red.
Anderson, can you or can you not do this? A simple question.
As such, I can, of course, but...
Excellent. Organize a
No.
business
Tell
trip.
him no. Tell him
Cover
no.
the expenses. Go over to their location. Inflate
No,
the
you
balloon.
messed up. You should tell them no.
Well, this is very productive. Thank you all.
Oh, hold on. You gotta inflate the balloon. Shoot, that's work trip. That's what I'm talking about. Vacation time.
No, I'm telling the best you could have done was give them a pattern or something like this.
When you inflate the balloon.
And you know, they really don't have the rules.
Of course I can. I can do anything. I can do absolutely anything. I'm an expert.
There you go. Oh hell nah, dude.
No, like I thought I'm like there had to be some catch to that. I'm like,
No, it can't be done. That's the catch.
right, and then I was thinking parallel. I wasn't thinking perpendicular. That's why I was like, yeah. Well, like I said, the best you can do is like little T's. In theory, you are meeting their requirements because
In theory,
but
we're
we know
not matching their expectations.
exactly.
Meeting the expectations, but not the requirement.
Oh no. See, that's where you get. That's where you after you've already drawn the lines, then you fight with them about not being able to do it the way they want.
So, I think what we might do is we might mess around, and because this is an ongoing series, so we might come back on the next episode and watch the next episode of The Expert. This might be a good thing for us. What do you think?
Yeah. No. We gotta close with the Java one because that guy's definitely going to HR.
All right. So reviewing videos, and we're trying to come up with new things that come up in this segment. So once again, thank you for joining episode 11, the Debug Build. I'm your man BI7Gs. You can hit me up on any of the social platforms at BI7Gs. You can catch us up. You want to email us? We at the debugbuild@gmail.com because we we could, but why pay for it? Use free email. How can they get at you?
You really can't.
Really can't. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. How we gonna get out there if you ain't out there?
I'm going to get out there just in a professional capacity.
Oh, by the way, if y'all want to, I'm about to out you. If y'all want to catch Psyop, catch him on Pop One on the Oculus. That's how you can find him.
Oh yes, you definitely catch me on there. Same name.
So Psyop on Pop One, boom, got you. So, so once again, thank you once again. Join us for our next episode. Thank you for thank you for being out there. Thank you for the continued support. I know we was gone for a while. We had business to take care of. We had some things was working out, but we'll be back once again at a regular schedule. Any closing comments? Up.
You doxed me, bro.
All right, everybody. You guys have a good night. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Peace.
All right. Coming soon to the Debug Build.